Well, firstly, the result there, Dark Intruder at 8-1 from Keepers and Avanotto. The quadrilla today on 5, 9, 3, 6, $1,512.85. The daily double on 5 and 3, 32.20. In the extra on 9 and 6, 60.65. And Joe, Dark Intruder, don't forget that name. A chance in the Caulfield Cup.
Meanwhile, at Seymour today, a Tasmanian staked a claim for the big Cups double. Tasmanian 5-year-old Dark Intruder was transferred to the Jim Maloney stable in May with the hope he'd measure up to Cups class. But today, all the rage was the Colin Hayes trained Under Oath, who looked more than well weighted and started 2-1 favourite. But as fate would have it, Under Oath was injured in running, and Pat Hyden brought Dark Intruder with a big finish. First for home, leading a length and a half to Keepers the first to challenge. Wide out Show Glen, and here's Dark Intruder starting to finish well. 150 to go, Keepers got to Avanotto, but here's Dark Intruder. The Tasmanian starting to sprint home on the outside, and then Gold Deck. Dark Intruder's grabbed the lead from Keepers and Avanotto, and Dark Intruder's gone on to win well. A length and a half to Keepers. Third is Avanotto, and then Dark Intruder started 8-1. Second, Keepers a top run at 10s. Third, Avanotto, which set a fast pace at 8-1. It was a near course record time, and Jim Maloney was justly proud.
He's a good staying horse, and he's got a bit of brilliance.
The Melbourne Cup be his main aim, would it, Jim?
Well, whatever cup, it doesn't matter, though. It can be the Caulfield Cup or the Melbourne Cup, but we'll be fit on the day, and we won't knock anything back.
Good luck with him, Jim. Beating too. Barron's first workout in Melbourne at Epsom this morning, and he left no doubt about his greatness. On a dead track wide out, he covered 800 metres in 50 1/4, the last 637 and the last 425 seconds. It was a winning gallop, and he did it easily and pulled up well. Connections aren't concerned that the colt has never seen Flemington, and even though Bounding Away has beaten Imperial Baron the twice they've met, Brian Mayfield-Smith thinks he can win Saturday.
I'm extremely confident now. I think, you know, whatever's in the race is going to have their work cut out to hold him out.
How would you describe that work? Is it some of the best he's ever done?
I think it is because, you know, when you're training horses and you watch them gallop and you know them, you get that gut feeling when you get that lift like I got today watching him. Well, you know, I've never got much more of a thrill than that watching him gallop.
Meanwhile at Flemington, Bounding Away again worked in dashing style. Although she covered the 800 in only 56 seconds, the last 400 was polished off in 24 1/4. Mick Dittman, who was suspended yesterday for 6 meetings, is to ride the filly on a stay of proceedings. It's a calculated gamble because he could miss the Epsom ride on Shankill Lass.
I suppose if they didn't hear the appeal on Monday, and then I didn't happen to get anything off the suspension time, well, yes, I would miss the Epsom. But they're the risk you take, and it is a $100,000 race, and it is Bounding Away, so you got to try and ride them if you can.
And for now, Edwin, that's all in sport.
You have a good day in the snow, Drew?
Wasn't bad, thank you very much.
I had one eventful day in the snow, and I fell over 14 times, and each time it was off the toe going up the mountain. Anyway, snow, sun.
In the new coming 2-year-old season, he settled up 3 runners for 3 winners. His first winner was a smart Whiskey Road filly called Whiskette, which led all the way and ran 48.3, the second fastest of the day.
She's a ready-made galloper, and I think she'd be a very early winner because she does everything right and she seems to know what it's all about. She bounced out the barriers, I've seen her, and never put a foot wrong.
Proudest Moment bettered the time by 1/10 of a second.
He's been a little bit shin sore, and I intend to turn him out after today, so we won't see him in the very early 2-year-old races.
And Sea Actress brought up the treble in the orange colours. Not quite so impressive in the slow time of 49.1, but still a winner. So, have we seen the best of the Angus Armanasco team?
Well, I hope not. I've got some very nicely bred ones at the stud, and some by Biscay, some by Bletchingley, and I've got a nice lot at the stud. I've got 2 or 3 beautiful judge colts, so I feel that between them they'll win them more than a share of races.
In other trials, the first of the ranches were produced. This one, trained by Jeff Murphy, is from Never Despair and is well forward like her father was. Her 48.2 trial was an indication of an early win. Another to impress was Rare Tail, which was eased up to run second to Raw Edge in this trial. The colt is by Rare Pearl and looks a ready-made racehorse. Sandown Tuesday, And former New Zealander Exozet took a step towards the Caulfield and Melbourne Cups with a win in the Mulgrave handicap, finishing quickly along the rails.
Vice-like Grip is the leader now from Exozet, and then High Esteem. Marlon's not in it, but Vice-like Grip hanging on. Exozet finishing better on the inside. Exozet's grabbed the lead, and Exozet's got up to win.
The 6-year-old failed to fire last spring when Bart Cummings was trying to buy him. So what's been the improvement?
Me? No, I just take the horse along quietly. He's carrying a lot more condition than he used to, and I think he's carrying more condition than he has ever in his life, and he enjoys his life at the moment, and he's going along well.
And on Wednesday, former Tasmanian Dark Intruder, the best looker in the mounting yard, brilliantly won the Seymour Cup and firmed for the Cups double.
Dark Intruder's grabbed the lead from Keepers and Avanotto, and Dark Intruder's gone on to win well. A length and a half to Keepers.
And that's all in the racing segment tonight. Back plenty of winners over the weekend. Good night.
Presented by Ford Australia, who invite you to check out the change in the Ford light truck range.